SLC update for the Quasi DB service for the 1st of October. If you remember my video yesterday, we're saying how we examine the risk because we have the USD and the yen for our signals, and they're sensitive to risk on and risk off. So stocks come down, dollar comes up, stocks go up, dollar comes down. So for our signals earlier this week, we wanted stocks to rally, and this is why we had quite a bit of chop. Because we had a bottom out and then reversal, but we did alright eventually, but it was choppy. So just remember the key rule: if it comes up S&P, then we've got the dollar coming down, and it looks like it's coming up and testing R1, so 3395. We are 3393. Daily pivot's there, and tomorrow's daily pivot is higher, so it's saying a bullish projection, and we know that the dollar bubble is a strong sell. So that's going to help the case for S&P to rally, to continue to rally. So just a reminder to look at your indices. Don't ignore them because they're going to affect our signals, especially for risk. AJ, this was a good example of the bubbles and their divergence across time. They really sold the Aussie bubble and they went long the yen, and so that's what happens. That's how we got our buy signal. So yeah, we did very well. Monthly pivot is 75.83. Keep an eye on that. Remember, it's technically bullish above, technically bearish below. The signal's looking quite healthy, and looks like they're selling it in quite a big way. And if they continue, up will come. SLC above 76.02 and 75.32. Likewise with the sentiment. If I bring my mouse down, you follow price. Sold, they went sideways, they sold, and they continued to sell, and then they're selling even more. So it mirrors the retail sentiment, and it looks like that it's pointing down, so we're going to see more upside. We are a buy at a high level, signals looking very healthy, moving averages are all up. SLC above is 72.01, very close, so be careful. SLC below is 71.44. SLC above for EA 165.95, SLC below 163.23. Signals down, bearish across all the MAs. We're a sell, and they're going long. So by that action, it should bring price down. And so we're going to get a new SLC because it's taken it out. You see how it wicked below. So if you need me to populate any stop loss cluster, just tell me. I don't know if anyone's trading this at the moment. The Euro USD, we took out the SLC above. That was at 117.55. SLC below 116.98. Likewise, healthy, strong. They sold it. Yeah, you can see how they sold it, and by doing so, it brings price up. Down it comes, up it comes. So yeah, we're a buy at the high level. Pound USD, SLC is 12952. SLC below is 12881. Where's the monthly pivot? Quite far above 13026. So it needs to do a little bit of work in order to come up over that, and then you can use it as a support. We are a buy, and they're selling over time. It might be going a little bit long, so you have to be a bit careful. Kiwi, the monthly pivot is 66.28. SLC above is 66.50 and 65.99. So I guess we could just call it 66. So 0.66 is your SLC below. It's the large of the two, but we're above monthly pivot. Quite strong on the MAs, and we are a buy. EJ, this was a signal last week that it was quite a good one. 12431 and 12329. We are a buy. Pretty sideways last 24 hours, a bit of chop. But they're your levels, and don't forget your monthly pivot is above, so it's going to be a resistance. So it might climb above, but just remember 12438. Pound yen, likewise, we're going to be below because we had a tough month for the pound last month, so that's why the pivot's higher up. The size is 2.82, 13674. The size is smaller below, so it leads me to think the one above is going to get triggered, and it is close. 13498, signals looking healthy, MAs are strong, stochastics are bullish. So yeah, I think we might see an attempt at monthly pivot, and so yeah, we'll just have to see. Dollar yen, though, the SLC above is the largest of anything that we're looking at, all the instruments. So that's a possible candidate, 105.8. And the SLC below is 105.35. We are above monthly pivot, so that's good. Signals are up. Moving averages are strong, apart from the H4. We are a sell, but we have been a sell for a while, and technically we're okay. So assuming that they sell it can come up even more. Dollar CAD. Now this was an SLC. We nearly probed it yesterday. We came 1 pip away, and the size has got smaller. 13420, and the SLC below is 13247. Your monthly pivot is 13272. So we might have some support here. Mixed on the MAs, and it's saying to wait on the signal. We are a sell, and they're going long. Because of that, it brings price down. At that point, they sold. Can you see? No, they went long. I apologise. They went long there, and that's why it fell. That's them going long. Down it comes. Dollar Swiss. This was a signal to sell. It was a good one. It's a sell at the high level, and that's them going long. At that point, they decided to go long. Not quite sure why. Must have been a reason for it. And down it came. SLC above is 92.46. SLC below is 91.48. We're above monthly pivot, but the MAs are looking quite weak. Gold. SLC above 1921. SLC below 1879. We are a sell. Saxo Bank are really long, which is interesting. So yeah, it's looking quite bearish for this one, but they are selling over time. So by that action, up we come. Be careful if it goes above monthly pivot and you're short. That's like a technical exit that I would consider exiting, because for the rest of this month, it could have a bullish bias if we hold above 1908. So if you are selling, be careful at 1908. It might use that as a good support. Quick look at pound. There's your 38.2 at 12837. There's your target at 13045. So 100 pips away from the 23.6. I think we might sell off there, and it will come down and test the fibs again. So there are your levels, and that's it. So 8-minute video, and NFP tomorrow. Consider not taking the signals because we're entering the shark infested waters. So you can take the signals by all means, but I wouldn't personally recommend doing it. So, but it's up to you. And yeah, have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. And let me know if you need any help, and I'll be there. No problems at all.